Welcome back to History Unveiled, the channel where we delve into the depths of history to uncover hidden stories and explore the lives of influential figures. In today's episode, we embark on a journey to unveil the lesser-known aspects of Adolf Hitler's life. Join us as we shed light on rare occasions that shaped the trajectory of one of history's most notorious figures. Adolf Hitler, known for his political ambitions and extreme ideologies, harbored an artistic dream. Before his political career, Hitler aspired to be a painter. Adolf Hitler's journey into the world of politics was preceded by a deep passion for art. As a young man, Hitler displayed a remarkable talent for art. He spent hours sketching and painting, hoping to pursue a career as a professional artist. His dream was to gain admission to the prestigious Vienna Academy of Fine Arts, an institution that held the key to his artistic aspirations. However, Hitler's dreams were shattered when he applied to the Vienna Academy and was rejected not once, but twice. This rejection had a profound impact on his life, shaping the trajectory of his political ideology. The rejection from the Art Academy left Hitler feeling embittered and disillusioned. He believed that the Academy's decision was a personal attack on his artistic abilities, fueling his resentment toward the art establishment and those he perceived as its gatekeepers. The connection between his artistic pursuits and his political ideology became intertwined, shaping his worldview and providing a lens through which he perceived society. He believed that modern art had deviated from its traditional roots, considering it degenerate and a reflection of the moral decay he saw in society. These beliefs laid the foundation for his fervent nationalism and his desire to reshape German society according to his vision. Hitler recognized the power of art as a tool for propaganda. He understood its ability to shape public opinion and manipulate emotions. Once in power, he sought to control the artistic narrative, promoting a specific aesthetic that aligned with his ideology. Hitler championed the concept of Gleichschaltung, which aimed to bring all aspects of German culture, including art, under Nazi control. Artists who aligned with his vision were celebrated, while those who deviated from the prescribed aesthetic were labeled as degenerate and persecuted. While his artistic abilities are often overshadowed by his atrocities as a dictator, understanding the role of art in his life provides insight into his motivations and worldview. Before rising to power, Adolf Hitler served as a soldier during World War I. We shed light on his experiences in the trenches, his bravery, and the injuries he sustained, including a gas attack that temporarily blinded him. Adolf Hitler's military service during World War I played a crucial role in shaping his later political career. As a soldier on the front lines of World War I, Hitler demonstrated remarkable courage and bravery. He was twice awarded the Iron Cross, a prestigious honor for acts of valor. These acts showcased his unwavering determination and leadership skills, earning him the respect of his fellow soldiers. However, it was during his service that Hitler also endured great hardships and personal sacrifices. In one instance, he was wounded in the leg by enemy fire, and in another, he was temporarily blinded by a gas attack. These injuries left a lasting impact on his physical and mental well-being. The horrors of trench warfare and the perceived betrayal of the German nation by political leaders fostered Hitler's deep-seated nationalism and belief in the superiority of the German people. He saw himself as a defender of the nation, vowing to restore Germany to its former glory. Moreover, the disillusionment and bitterness that Hitler felt toward the Treaty of Versailles, which imposed heavy penalties on Germany, further fueled his desire for revenge and his disdain for the existing political establishment. He sought to rebuild and expand Germany's military strength, believing that a powerful and disciplined military was essential for the survival and success of the German nation. He believed in a strict hierarchy, unquestioning obedience, and the suppression of dissent. These principles were reflected in the structure and ideology of the Nazi Party and the totalitarian regime he would establish. In 1923, Hitler made a bold attempt to overthrow the Bavarian government, an event known as the Beer Hall Putsch. The Beer Hall Putsch took place in Munich, Germany, in November 1923. Hitler, along with other members of the Nazi Party, attempted to overthrow the Bavarian government and seize control of the state. Their plan was to march on the Bavarian Defense Ministry, but things did not go as planned. On the evening of November 8, Hitler and his supporters stormed into a beer hall where prominent government officials were gathered, including Gustav von Kahr, the Bavarian state commissioner. Hitler attempted to coerce Kahr and other influential figures into supporting their rebellion, but negotiations broke down. The following day, Hitler and his followers marched through the streets of Munich, hoping to inspire a larger uprising. However, their path was blocked by police and military forces, leading to a confrontation and a brief exchange of gunfire. The putsch ultimately failed, and Hitler was arrested 2 days later. Hitler's arrest marked a turning point in his life. While imprisoned, he used the trial as a platform to gain national attention and spread his ideologies. His charismatic courtroom speeches captivated the public and garnered significant media coverage, allowing him to present himself as a martyr and a champion of the nationalist cause. Although Hitler was convicted of treason and sentenced to prison, his relatively light sentence and the sympathetic treatment he received during his time behind bars raised his profile and reinforced his image as a charismatic leader willing to sacrifice for his beliefs. It provided him with a platform to refine and amplify his political message, expanding his reach beyond the confines of Munich. It was during this time that he began dictating his memoir and political manifesto, Mein Kampf. Mein Kampf, meaning My Struggle, laid out Hitler's vision for Germany, espousing his extreme nationalist and anti-Semitic ideologies. He realized that a violent uprising was not the path to power but rather a gradual, legal ascent through propaganda and political maneuvering. The Beer Hall Putsch may have been a failure in its immediate objectives, but it served as a catalyst for Hitler's political career. After his release from prison, Hitler would go on to rebuild the Nazi Party and reshape his movement. The lessons learned from the failed putsch and the influence of his trial propelled him toward his ultimate goal, seizing power legally and establishing a totalitarian regime in Germany. In 1934, Hitler orchestrated a purge within the Nazi Party, known as the Night of the Long Knives. The Night of the Long Knives took place from June 30 to July 2, 1934. It was a carefully orchestrated operation by Hitler and his inner circle to eliminate potential threats and consolidate power within the Nazi Party and the German state. Hitler's primary motivation for the purge was to eliminate the SA, also known as the Stormtroopers, led by Ernst Röhm. The SA had grown powerful and influential, and Röhm's ambitions posed a potential threat to Hitler's leadership. Hitler used allegations of treason and conspiracy as a pretext to target his opponents within the SA and other factions of the Nazi Party. During the Night of the Long Knives, hundreds of people were arrested, and many prominent figures were executed, including Röhm himself. The purge extended beyond the SA, reaching political rivals, perceived threats, and individuals whose loyalty was in question. Notable figures such as Gregor Strasser, former rival of Hitler within the Nazi Party, and Kurt von Schleicher, a former German chancellor, were among those targeted. The Night of the Long Knives solidified Hitler's position as the unrivaled leader of the Nazi Party and eliminated potential opposition within its ranks. It eliminated internal threats, ensuring the loyalty and obedience of party members. It also sent a chilling message to the German population and potential opponents that Hitler was willing to go to extreme lengths to maintain his grip on power. Furthermore, the purge demonstrated Hitler's ability to assert his authority and control over the state apparatus, including the police and military. It solidified his position as the supreme leader of Germany, with little opposition remaining. The event also had broader implications for the German population. It instilled fear and further eroded civil liberties, as individuals realized the consequences of crossing the Nazi regime. The Night of the Long Knives marked a significant step toward the establishment of a totalitarian state under Hitler's rule. The events of that fateful night solidified Hitler's dictatorial control and set the stage for further repression in the eventual outbreak of World War II. Beyond his artistic pursuits, Hitler formed an unlikely bond with his dog, Blondi. Blondi, a German shepherd, became a constant companion and loyal friend to Hitler. Hitler's relationship with Blondi exemplified his capacity for affection and attachment. Blondi was often seen accompanying Hitler during his daily routines, offering companionship and solace in an otherwise tumultuous life. Tragically, Blondi's story ends on a somber note. In the final days of World War II, as Allied forces closed in on Hitler's bunker, Hitler ordered the execution of Blondi, fearing that she would fall into enemy hands. The relationship between Hitler and Blondi, while a small part of his life, provides insight into the complexities of his character and the emotional connections he formed, even amidst the darkness that surrounded him. And there you have it, the rare occasions and lesser-known aspects of Adolf Hitler's life. Join us next time on History Unveiled as we continue to uncover hidden stories and explore the captivating tapestry of history. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel.